my house. What is going on, guys? We are at the Briggs Blues Festival, and right now we are kind of just chilling, hanging out in our car, van, and just relaxing. As far as drone stuff, I do have two drones with me. I definitely am going to send something. The pavilion is directly in front of me. Let's see, how do I switch this? Too much light there, this one. So if you see in front of me, try to zoom. That is the main stage. There's smaller stage. It's called the porch behind that one, but the main stage should be lit today, and there should be tons of people in that field. Lots of vans. Like, this guy's working on his van here. That guy's working on that van. But that main stage, and in front of that, I'm probably going to send AMZO DJI Mavic Mini. You can see I got a refrigerator in the van here. We're charging stuff. Music capabilities. It's pretty cool. But this place, dude, is crazy. And if you want to see a little bit of my, I don't know how much you can see back there, just because I'm sitting here. It's been crazy. This has been like the most chill environment, like, because again, we're surrounded, dude. We're surrounded by people, and we're in pretty tight quarters because this is a highly, I'm trying to switch it around for you guys. This is a highly sought after event, so it's packed into the gills. And what you can't see is, like, over there's a huge hill over there, but it's cool. You can see there's bathrooms, porta potties that just stretch. And they are pretty clean. So they actually have an abundance of porta potties where you're not going to go walk into an ammonia bomb of somebody else's waste. Definitely don't like doing that. We will be getting back to the drone thing. I actually have, I don't know if you remember the bird, the little flappy bird that I had, a little RC bird. We have a larger one of those. I think it's actually called a Hawk, and it's supposed to be more responsive, better range, and obviously because it's larger, it should you should be able to keep your eye on it a little bit longer than you would with the original one. Where are you? I am at the Briggs Blues Festival. I think I tagged the location maybe underneath the title. You might be able to click on it. But we're at the Briggs Blues Festival, and it's not like serious hardcore blues. I think maybe at one point it was, but it kind of transitioned like blues, rock and roll. It's just really cool vibes, like super chill vibe. There's tons of people like me just living out of the van for the weekend. Lots of RVers, lots of people just smoking and having a good time. It's a good time. Lots of music, lots of vendors, food, like carnival food, tons of carnival food here. We do have, like I said in the beginning, I do have a refrigerator. You can see the Mini that's going to make an appearance on the channel soon. We're charging it up. We're charging it off solar. Bam, hooked up to my solar controllers. But we have a refrigerator here, so we got goodies in there. So we don't have to constantly eat off. Way this doesn't get too costly, because it was pretty costly to actually get in here and camp. It was not cheap, but for the experience, it's good. Yesterday was like the pregame, and then today it's supposed to be off the chain. Yesterday was kind of like a half a night type ordeal, and this was close to home for me. This was really close to home. Everybody checking in, what's going on? We are in the van. Got a bed in the back of the van. Whole arrangement has been reconfigured. I have videos on tap. I have a crystal video that I need to finish up. Like I was telling the people that were here, we have another flapping RC, but it's not a bird, it's a hawk. It's much larger. It should be visually appealing for the channel, just as well as me being able to keep my eye on it and take it out a little bit further. I'd like to put a camera on one of those, but I don't know that they can actually the liftability of one of those plastic flappers. I don't think they'd be able to actually do it. But what are you guys looking for as far as drone, or are any of yous traveling? Have any of you guys traveled in a van where you've slept, or even Kia Soul? We did Kia Soul. Last month was Kia Soul. Sleeping in the Kia Soul. We had some pretty weird encounters. If you haven't checked out any of those videos, man, my Route 66 trip was a trip. Dude, there's this one spot we were gonna go photograph this bus. It was like all done tie-dye and whatnot. Just wanted to photograph this bus, and as soon as we go over there, this lady comes out of this bus, right? This lady, she's an older lady, she comes towards me and my wife with her hands out, both hands out. I can't hold the other one out because I'm holding the phone. Both hands out walking towards us, right? Dude, she's like glowing. She's glowing, dude. I promise you, she is glowing. She's like the most wholesome person in the world, vibrating good energy. Dude, she could have sold me anything. I would have bought it off her. But anyway, she comes over and my wife and I are standing shoulder to shoulder and she has her hands out and she reaches out and grabs both of our hands and holds them in her hand while she's radiating this ridiculously good vibe. And she's like, you should come in the bus. And it's like, well, we don't know her, but let's go. I'm trusting this lady. She seems like good people. She's like, there's 2 other people on the bus, some Fred guy and another dude. And so it's like, all right, we'll go into the bus. I'll go in with this lady. She's so chill, right? And we get into the bus, and the lady sits down in the driver's seat of the bus. We sit in the back of the bus, and this is like a mini school bus. It's all done up hippie and whatnot. It's nice on the inside too. And there's this lady in the back. So the original lady who's glowing and amazing is yeah, so the lady in the back sitting like Buddha style above everybody, looking down on everybody, and the lady that brought us in there is sitting in the driver's seat and we're sitting down, and the lady in the driver's seat who brought us in there is no longer involved in this conversation, and the lady who's sitting like way high up looking down on us, dude, she starts grilling me. She starts asking me 101 different questions, man, like to the point where I'm like really uncomfortable. I'm in this weird van with people that I don't know, and this lady's interrogating me. Then I thought maybe I'm just being sketched out. Maybe you're being weirded out, J. Drum. But then the lady sitting way up here looking down on us in this van, dude, she says it. She said, oh, it probably seems like I'm really interrogating you. It's like, dude, I was just thinking that. It's like, we got to get out of here. But prior to getting out of there, I looked over at the lady that had brought us in, that was glowing, that was all wholesome and good vibes and whatnot. Dude, she's still sitting there. She's just sitting there smiling and rocking. And like, I don't know what it was, man. It was not a great experience. It was a weird experience. But that's, dude, Route 66. It wasn't all weird experiences, but there was a lot of weird experiences. I was scared to death once. I have the video up. I was parked down the Mexicali border, and I parked in the desert. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, and the inside of the vehicle is glowing, right? The inside of the vehicle is just lit up. So I look out, and there's a vehicle pointed head on to my vehicle from the side with their headlights beaming. I'm like down by the border, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe this is Border Patrol. Maybe they think something shady's going on. I don't know. And then after time goes by, I figure it's not Border Patrol because nothing's going on. No movement, no sound, no nothing. An hour goes by. Nothing's going on. At this point, I'm like geeking out in the car. My wife's in the car. The 2 dogs are completely asleep. I left my wife asleep. And then 2 hours go by. 3 hours go by, and I figure, well, this is getting pretty sketchy. I don't know what's going to happen here. The vehicle, no noise, no nothing. It's definitely running. The lights are definitely on. I'm panicking right now, so I decide to record it. I record a little bit. That's how the video is on YouTube. Then I decide to take a picture. I figure I could take a picture. I could focus in, try to get the headlight configuration. That way, maybe if anything happens, maybe somebody can identify it. And my smartphone, my iPhone, was a little bit smarter, and it was dark. And guess what my smartphone did? My iPhone, it flashed. And I'm like, no! It flashed, dude. It's pitch dark in the middle of the desert, minus these lights flashing on me. So the whole interior of my cab probably just lit up from my flash, and then immediately they peeled out and left. They probably thought somebody got clipped. They probably thought somebody got clipped and just bounced. So it was probably never anything endangering my life. It was probably just somebody parking in the desert like I was, chilling, maybe smoking, maybe a guy and his girlfriend, maybe just somebody just unwinding. Pretty crazy though. Dude, I highly recommend if you ever get a chance to go out and just travel. It's freedom, total freedom. I mean, right now, like I said, we are at the Briggs Blues Festival. You can see people all around me. You can see the main stage up there. Should be a good time. We plan on getting this guy off. Maybe it's too early for y'all, but I do appreciate the people who were in here and that did check in. And as you check in after this is published, definitely say what's up. If anybody's been to this place, I know I have some Pennsylvania viewers. If anybody's been here, let me know. Let me know how you liked it. If anybody's here watching this now, say what's up, man. All right, I'll check you on the next video.